Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Zajinga Mehta with the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a roundtable meeting with leading Indian artificial intelligence AI startups. The 4-day Somnath Swabhiman Parv celebrating the enduring spirit of Somnath Temple begins today. The Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee launches protest opposing any move to dilute or repeal the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. The Enforcement Directorate ED conducts searches in a fake government job scam against an organized gang across the country. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday chaired a roundtable meeting with leading Indian artificial intelligence AI startups, underscoring the government's commitment to nurturing an ethical, inclusive and globally competitive AI ecosystem in the country. The interaction held at the Prime Minister's residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg brought together representatives of 12 Indian AI startups that have qualified for the AI for All Global Impact Challenge at the upcoming India AI Impact Summit 2026, scheduled to be held next month. The participating startups showcased their work across a wide spectrum of cutting-edge domains, including Indian language foundation models, multilingual large language models (LLM), speech-to-text and text-to-audio-video technologies, generative AI for 3D content creation, engineering simulations, material research, advanced data analytics, and healthcare diagnostics and medical research. During the discussions, the startup leaders highlighted the rapid growth and immense future potential of India's AI sector. They observed that the global center of gravity for AI innovation and deployment is increasingly shifting towards India, citing the country's strong talent pool, scalable digital infrastructure, and a supportive policy environment. The startups also commended India's strong commitment to advancing the artificial intelligence ecosystem and placing the country firmly on the global AI map. The 4-day Somnath Swabhiman Parv, celebrating the enduring spirit of Somnath Temple, began today amidst great enthusiasm and religious fervor. The year 2026 marks 1,000 years since the first attack on Somnath took place in January 1026 AD and upcoming 75th anniversary of the restored temple's inauguration in 1951. The pristine shores of the Arabian Sea resonated with spiritual energy today as the Somnath Swabhiman Parv commenced at the Somnath Mahadev Temple. Marking the beginning of the festival, a 72-hour continuous Akhand Omkar Jap was grandly inaugurated at the first Jyotirlinga. The ceremony opened with the resounding echoes of conch shells and traditional damrus. Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat alongside State Ministers Jitu Waghani and Dr. Pradyuman Bhai Vaja led the ceremonial Shankhnat. Nearly 2,500 Rishi Kumars from across Gujarat have gathered on the seashores to perform these continuous Vedic chants. This celebration of self-respect extended beyond Somnath as Shiva temples across India joined in synchronized chanting.
Eternal faith of millions, nor break the civilizational spirit that rebuilt Somnath time and again. He explained that Somnath Swabhiman Parv is about remembering the countless children of Bharat Mata who never compromised with their principles and ethos. Prime Minister Modi also shared some glimpses of a program held in Somnath on 31st of October back in the year 2001. This was the year when we marked 50 years since the rebuild of Somnath Temple that opened its doors in 1951 in the presence of the then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The efforts of Sardar Patel, K.M. Munshi and several others were noteworthy.
Back home, the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee today launched a protest at Congress Bhavan, Kohima, opposing any move to dilute or repeal the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act (MNREGA). Addressing party leaders and workers, NPCC President and Member of Parliament S. Supongmaran Jamir said MNREGA plays a crucial role in supporting rural livelihoods and employment security, particularly for economically weaker sections. Keynote Speaker Saptagiri Sankar Ullaka, Member of Parliament and Chairperson of the Standing Committee on Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, alleged that recent policy changes and funding issues have weakened the rights-based nature of the scheme. He highlighted the importance of MNREGA during the COVID-19 period in sustaining rural households. The party announced that the protest marks the beginning of a broader campaign, including awareness programs and peaceful demonstrations across the state.
The leader of the opposition and all our members, and especially our chairman, who is the Parliamentary Standing Committee on the RT and Panchayat Raj, we all have tried our level best, and the Parliament voicing against not to change this MG Energa. But the government has forcefully, they have enacted the...
In the last parliament session, you must have seen that how the government, they brought in an act, V.V. Gramji Act, bill, which is now an act, and there was no mention about it, no discussion about it. Suddenly one day, as member of Lok Sabha, when we go to the parliament, this bill was introduced. We opposed the introduction of the bill, and immediately the other day they had a discussion on the bill and they passed the bill, bulldozed the bill in the parliament. We didn't understand what was the hurry about it, but as the chairperson of the standing committee, we've been seeing how they've been trying to kill the program, MNREGA scheme.
The Enforcement Directorate (ED) is conducting searches in a fake government job scam against an organized gang across the country. The agency said that the scam was initially detected in the name of Indian Railways. However, the investigation revealed that it covers over 40 other government organizations and departments, including Forest, RRB, India Post, Income Tax, High Court, PWD, Bihar Government, DDA, Rajasthan Secretariat and others. Searches are ongoing at 15 locations in 13 cities of 6 states. This includes Muzaffarpur and Motihari in Bihar, Kolkata in West Bengal, Ernakulam, Pandalam, Adur and Kodur in Kerala, Chennai in Tamil Nadu, Rajkot in Gujarat and Gorakhpur, Allahabad and Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh. ED noted that the gang used fake email accounts impersonating official government domains to send fraudulent joining letters. The prop agency added that to gain trust, the gang made initial salary payments for 2 to 3 months to some victims who were placed in roles like RPF, TTE and technician in Indian Railways. Let us now take a short break. Stay tuned.
Hey girls! Congratulations! आज तो पार्टी चाहिए। पहले चैंपियन के साथ सेल्फी लेंगे।
आइडिया, यही करते हैं पार्टी।
पिज्जा पार्टी। ये चल अपना कार्ड और पिन दे।
मेरे कार्ड की डिटेल्स मैं खुद ही डालूंगी। आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी के साथ शेयर ना करें। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें।
बाय गर्ल्स, कहाँ जा रही है? सुना नहीं? नो शेयरिंग।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back to the news. The Supreme Court today deferred till January 13 the final hearing on a batch of petitions challenging the Election Commission's decision to undertake the Special Intensive Revision (SIR) of electoral rules in several states, including Bihar. A bench headed by Chief Justice Surya Kant, which had fixed a place for hearing during the day, said it will resume the proceedings on the 13th of this month. Earlier on Tuesday, the Election Commission had told the bench that it has the power and competence to undertake SIR of the electoral rolls. Besides, there is a constitutional duty to ensure that no foreigners are registered as voters. The police challenged the EC's decision to undertake the SIR exercise in several states. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, has emphasized that dignity and patriotism are essential values for every individual to become a responsible citizen. Addressing NCC cadets during his visit to the NCC Republic Day Camp 2026 in New Delhi today, he said this awareness must be kept alive by contributing wherever possible. Highlighting Operation Sindoor, Air Chief Marshal Singh said it created a sense of awareness across the country about the importance of doing something for the nation. He also said that cultural events from various states convey a common message of unity. The Centre has issued the notification for the first phase of the Census of India 2027. House listing operations will be conducted between 1st April and 30 September this year across all states and union territories during a 30-day period specified by each state and UT. The notification issued by the Home Ministry stated that provision for self-enumeration will be available for a period of 15 days prior to the commencement of house-to-house listing as per the schedule notified by each state and UT. This will be the first census by digital means in the country, where data will be collected using mobile applications that will be available for both Android and iOS versions. About 30 lakh field functionaries, including enumerators, supervisors, master trainers, charge officers, and principal or district census officers will be deployed for data collection, monitoring, and supervision of census operations. In badminton, India's PV Sindhu has stormed into the women's singles quarterfinals of the Malaysia Cup in Kuala Lumpur. She outclassed 8th-seed Tomoko Miyazaki of Japan 21-8, 21-13 in just 32 minutes today. Sindhu progressed to the quarterfinal of the Malaysia Open for the fourth time. Sindhu will either take on Japan's Akane Yamaguchi or Gao Fangji of China in the quarter-final tomorrow. Earlier in the day, India's Ayush Shetty lost to world number 1 Shi Yuqi of China in the men's singles second round. Lakshya Sen was too bowed out in the same category. And now let us take a look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 3 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 4 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
Wrap up the news, here's a recap of the main points. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a roundtable meeting with leading Indian artificial intelligence AI startups. The 4-day Somnath Swabhiman Parv celebrating the enduring spirit of Somnath Temple begins today. The Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee launches protest opposing any move to dilute or repeal the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. The Enforcement Directorate ED conducts searches in a fake government job scam against an organized gang across the country. And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thanks for watching. Good night.